Hello, good people. How are you? And welcome to Passionately Intrigued Arts and More with Tracy. I'm going to be switching in the kitchen today. I've got a recipe that I've never followed, that I've never done before. I want to make a quiche. I had mushrooms. Well, this is a crustless Swiss chard quiche. So I'm following this recipe that I got off the internet. But I'm adding more things to it. So what I have to place in mind, you'll need olive oil. This calls for, let's see, preheat the oven to 375. I had it at 350. Let me set it to 375. And wash and dry Swiss chard, cut off the ends, roughly chop, add onion and Swiss chard to the oil and saute until stems are tender. Okay, I hadn't turned this on. I guess I need to do that. And while that's heating, I'll tell you what I'm using. So I have the Swiss chard, which I just had a little bit from my garden, so I chopped that up. A medium-sized onion. I chopped up jalapenos. And I had one small tomatillo. So I chopped that up in little pieces because I'm just going to add that to it. Then I've got my salt and pepper. And then I have almost 3 cups. It is about 2.5 cups of cheese. And it says to, let's see, grate 2.5 cups of cheese. Use whatever varieties you want or have. Be creative. Use Swiss, cheddar, Parmesan, or cojito. I don't know what that is. So I have Swiss cheese and sharp cheddar cheese. And then I had a container of mushrooms that I need to cook before they go bad. So I chopped those up. We're going to see how this goes, okay? So it's going to be a couple minutes. Let this, and then I have my salt and pepper. I don't know if I said that. Let this heat up and we'll get started. So I have a cast iron skillet, and in the end it tells you to mix all this stuff together and you pour it into a pie dish that has been sprayed with nonstick cooking spray. Well, I have the oil in my cast iron skillet, and so that's what I'll be sauteing the things in, and I'm just going to add everything into this skillet and place it in the oven. Hope that works. It should. I don't see why it shouldn't. I had my dishes ready. Didn't know if it'd be an overflow of 1 or 2. So the cast iron skillet is bigger, and I'm just going to cook it in the oven at 375 degrees for 35 to 45 minutes, or until golden brown or no liquid seeps through when you poke holes with a knife. Okay? So let's see if this is ready. A little drop of water. Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. Let me get my... And so it calls for 1 teaspoon of olive oil. So I actually, in this pan, to coat the whole thing, I have about 2 or a tablespoon of olive oil. Let me turn this camera down so you can see what I'm doing. See if I can angle it more to the stove and not me. So the oven is heating, and I'm waiting on this to... That's pretty good. So I'm gonna put the onions in here. And y'all, you won't believe I'm not using garlic. How about that? I'm going to put the Swiss chard in here. I'm also going to put the jalapeno peppers and the tomatillos. And after this cooks a little bit, then I'm going to add the mushrooms. Let me turn that down a little bit. So you cook them until they're tender, not overcooked. And then at this point, you're supposed to add your salt and pepper. So I have sea salt. And coarse ground pepper. I'll move all this to the side. I'm going to add my mushrooms. A lot of people don't like mushrooms. I happen to love mushrooms. And I bought them because I was going to make this sandwich that my brother made when we were in Florida, in Daytona. And he used sourdough bread, Swiss cheese, Thousand Island dressing, sauerkraut, and mushrooms, and toasted that bread, and it was the best. It was so good. But oh well, I'll just have to buy some more mushrooms and try it another time. So I've got the Swiss cheese and I have the sourdough bread, but I'm using my mushrooms now. So, and I have Thousand Island, which I don't particularly like Thousand Island because it's sweet. But on that sandwich, oh my goodness, it is delicious. Now because I have so much in here, more so than what the recipe called for, I'm going to add a little more olive oil. So I'm going to turn that off. And it says to add what next? Whisk eggs, add milk and cheese. So does that mean you do it all together? I'm assuming that's what it means. So let me whisk them again. Move this stuff out of the way. And what I'll do is pour the eggs into this since it's larger. And then it says skim milk. I don't use dairy products or milk. I'm lactose intolerant, so I have almond milk. I hope that works just as good. We don't see, right? All right, let me stir this together. Mix it all up really good. And then I'm going to add it to these vegetables. Put it in the oven for 35 to 45 minutes. Okay. This is the first time ever making a quiche. And I figured I'd make this. It'll last me through the week. Because I have already cooked last night. I roasted Brussels sprouts with onions. And not onions, with garlic and a few other ingredients. And then I also roasted potatoes with garlic. And then I had a bag of parsnip that I've never had before. And so I got a recipe to roast those. I love roasting. And what else did I cook? Oh, there was something else. I did so much. Before I knew it, it was almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I had not even realized. Okay, we got that all mixed together, and I'm going to place it in the oven. Let me set this for 35 minutes, and we'll check it and see if I need 10 more minutes. Okay, that's 35. Is that hot? Yes, it is. Where's mine? Oh, sweet potatoes. I did a bag of sweet potatoes in the air fryer. I love that air fryer. So I have food for the week. And, oh, what you call those things? The Brussels sprouts. I chopped up bacon and put in there. I don't do pork a lot. I do bacon maybe 3-4 times a year. I haven't had it in the longest. So that will be the only meat I will have this week, I believe. Anywho, I am babbling. I'll be back in 35-45 minutes. Take it out of the oven and see how it looks. Okay, y'all. My timer says 13 minutes and 43 seconds left. But I've been checking this, and I think because it's in the cast iron, it's cooking faster. Let's take it out and see. And by the way, I didn't tell you, this lovely shirt right here. Can you see that? Bling shirt, Jamie's sister. Making with Marilyn made this for me 2 years ago when my brother Jamie passed. And the story behind it is Jamie knew everybody, so many people, and he was my sidekick. I was always with him. And when I'd see people out in the streets, they say, "You Jamie's sister." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Tracy." "No, you Jamie's sister." So she made this for me. I thought that was so sweet of her. I sent it in the mail. Anywho, let's take this out. Alrighty. Hope that music ain't too loud. They don't hear it. I might need to go turn it down. I don't know. But yeah, it's looking lovely right now. I think it is done. If not, I just need to stay in here a few more minutes. But look at that. Let's see. If you stick that knife in there, no juices or anything coming out. I think it's done. I really think it's done. So I know it is just too hot to taste. And I hope it, with that olive oil, that it didn't stick. So let me cut a little sliver. Now let me show it to you real good though. Y'all see that? Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Okay. Not bad for a first time. We're gonna see what it tastes like though, right? Let me see if I can cut this joker. I just want a little piece because I've eaten tomatoes already this morning for breakfast. Is that done? I think so. Let me take it out and put it on a plate and see. And if it's not, then I'll stick it back in the oven for a few more minutes. But I believe it's done. Oh. What do you think? What do you think? It might cook a little bit longer, but the eggs are done. So, you know, I always share with you first. Let me give you your bite. Bon appetit. Ooh, it's too hot. It's too hot. It's too hot. Too hot. Give me a minute, y'all, and let me let it cool off. Okay, it's cooled off a little bit. And let's taste this and see what we got cooking here. It's delicious. Oh my goodness, it is so good. It is so good. It is delicious, y'all. Wow, it has a lot of flavor. I don't taste the jalapenos though. Not yet anyway. I didn't get a bite of them. Let me get one more bite. There it is. There it is. Let me give y'all the last bite. Oh, look at it. Enjoy. Enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Peace and love to you. Peace and hugs as well. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Deuces. I'm out. Y'all know what to do, right? Toodles!